I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm worn out. We got 2 hikes in today from 2 different locations, but check out this amazing view.
A couple of months ago, my buddy Toby from Chattanooga, Tennessee called and said he wanted to experience some amazing hiking around the Shenandoah Valley. Well, I happen to know a guy. This guy, limited on time, I wanted Toby to experience some of the best aspects of the region. When he arrived, I took him to Skyline Drive. And Skyline Drive is great, but Toby's a hiker, and he was here to hike. And there's amazing hiking all over this region, but it's up to me for Toby to have a hiking experience that captures the essence of the region, which is subjective to say the least. To make this happen, one hike isn't going to cut it. We need 3 hikes. Yes, that's right, 3 2-hour hikes. 1 hike in the Blue Ridge Mountains and 2 hikes in the Alleghenies. And that's what I love about living in this region. Things like this are possible if you're willing to put in the effort. But let me be the first to say it's not easy. Our adventure began less than 2 hours from the house over in West Virginia.
So yeah, he's wearing a kilt in West Virginia. He's braver than I am. What can you do?
We have to talk about this kilt thing. A few centuries ago, men wore kilts in the Scottish Highlands and the Irish countryside. These days, men wear kilts to celebrate their Scottish or Irish heritage. But it's not just limited to ceremonies anymore. So yes, in case you didn't know it, men are wearing kilts these days, and it's not something that just came into fashion overnight. This trend has picked up quite a bit of steam over the past couple of decades. I see men wearing kilts while hiking all the time, especially while hiking on the Appalachian Trail. I had no idea that my buddy Toby, who is totally into his Scottish heritage, has picked up on the kilt-wearing trend. In fact, while we were hiking, everyone was asking him about the kilt, where to find them, how to find them, and how much they cost, and all of that. So yeah, Toby's sporting a kilt, but don't get any ideas. I'll stick to what I know. Blue jean shorts and my Titans jersey.
He's wearing a kilt in West Virginia. He's braver than I am. So yeah, I'm up here again at Seneca Rocks. Don't judge me. You need to see this again because it's summer and it's absolutely beautiful. I said this in a few videos that I'd never get enough of Seneca Rocks because there's just so many different angles, there's just so many different ledges to crawl around, but I'm like 46 years old, so yeah, I gotta be careful. There's this other place over here that's sort of a bucket list, this other rock up here, whatever, cliff, and I don't know how people get up there, but every time I come here, I see people walking around on top of this thing, and it just looks amazing. I guess there's a trail, I'm sure there's a trail, but I've gotta find out how they're doing it because it looks really, really cool. Check it out. When you're looking back at Seneca Rocks from the road here, it's really amazing. We made it almost to the midway point, and what's funny is when you get up there, you realize that those rocks are not all together. You know, there's big spires and there's huge cliffs, and they're kind of separated, and it's really cool. It's really interesting. What we've noticed today is that it's crowded. I mean, they just keep pulling in over and over again. By the time we left the trail, I don't know, we probably passed over 100 people coming up and more people pulling in as we were pulling out. So you need to check this place out. It's amazing.
In my opinion, Seneca Rocks is worth a 500-mile trip from Chattanooga, but it's only about a half-day activity if you count the amazing mountain drive from Harrisonburg. Since we were already in the neighborhood, I thought it would be a great idea to visit another one of my favorite places in West Virginia, Spruce Knob. Spruce Knob is the highest point in West Virginia, but I've talked about Spruce Knob in other videos and I won't labor the point here. If you are interested in a video about Spruce Knob exclusively, just click on the tab in the top right-hand corner of your screen now. Carolyn and I visit Spruce Knob as often as possible. We love it. Don't get me wrong, I guess it's easy to burn out visiting scenic locations anywhere. Okay, actually that's not true at all. There are quite a few locations I never get tired of visiting. Spruce Knob offers a lot. It's always cooler there than anywhere else in the region, which is great if you're looking to escape the heat. Trust me, we've lived in Virginia across 3 summers now, and this is the hottest summer we've experienced so far. So getting to Spruce Knob is an easy decision to make. You can hike, you can grill out, and you can even stargaze. Last year, Carolyn and I took the telescope up there, and it was great. That part of West Virginia has the darkest skies east of the Mississippi, so a lot of people get their stargazing on at Spruce Knob. You can picnic there or just take a walk. Spruce Knob is a great place, so visiting today was really a no-brainer.
So it's not like I'm ever going to go to Seneca Rocks and not come to Spruce Knob because it's amazing. Now, listen, if you're a longtime subscriber and you watch our videos, you're probably going, Bill, you've had like 5 Spruce Knob videos this year. That's because it's awesome. And so when we have guests or when my kids come in, this is where I take them. You know, Seneca Rocks, Spruce Knob, Skyline Drive, Blue Ridge Parkway, of course, because people come from all over the world to visit these places. So why not take advantage of it? I think it's absolutely beautiful. This is the most crowded that I've seen Spruce Knob or a Seneca Rocks in the entire time that we've lived here and been visiting this area and this region. It's a busy day, man. Everybody's coming out and looking at everything. So if you're able to get to West Virginia, make your plans now. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm up here with Toby Downs, one of my dear friends from back in Chattanooga. We used to work together, we used to go to church together. We are just very close friends. I had to bring him out here to West Virginia, or the other Virginia, as I like to call it, and he's having a great time today. But he has started a YouTube channel. I want him to tell you all about this channel and how amazing it is.
Hey, I'm up here with Bill Marion. I wanted to talk a little bit about our new channel. It's called Reclaim Your Life. It is fitness, lifestyle, health, conversations. They're short, they're practical, they're biblically based, but they're not Bible studies. Well, we talk about our experiences. It's awesome. Check us out. There'll be hiking and outdoor conversations. There'll be many other topics for men, women, different ages, different topics relating to health, fitness, and wellness. Having a great time up here in West Virginia. I hope you join us soon.
Listen, when you check out his channel, and of course I will have that normal tab that I always have right in the top right-hand corner of your screen right now. Go over to his channel, go ahead and subscribe to that channel, hit the like button if you don't care. It helps the channel tremendously, especially in these early days when we're trying to get everything together. And make sure that you leave a comment letting them know that we sent you from over on this channel. It would be great. The content that Toby is creating for his channel is one from experience, it's one from knowledge and a great amount of wisdom. I mean, you can't lead somebody where you've never gone, and I guess what I'm trying to say is Toby has been there and done that. And so if you're looking for a channel to help motivate you and get you out into the wilderness and get you closer spiritually to God, that is a great channel. Check it out. So baby, masks are in vogue where you live. Here in West Virginia, famous vacation destinations like Spruce Knob and Seneca Rocks. Some people are wearing them outdoors, some people aren't. Indoors, I think they're supposed to wear them. I think the governor here just put something out about needing to wear them on the inside and reducing occupancy of buildings to 50% or something. I don't remember. Nevertheless, most people don't have a mask on out here. This is absolutely amazing. You've seen some of this before, but I can't tell you how wonderful it is. It's in the 60s up here right now. Beautiful, and of course, it smells so clean.
The Spruce Knob Seneca Rocks Recreation Area has a lot of amazing backpacking opportunities, including Seneca Creek Backpack Country, in this case Huckleberry Trail. First, Toby and I walked through the Whispering Trail on top of Spruce Knob, and then we spent about an hour or less on Huckleberry Trail hiking through the shade provided by the thick spruce trees. Huckleberry Trail is a pretty serious hiking trail, but we didn't spend a lot of time there. I'm going to make a video soon about Huckleberry Trail because it looks pretty amazing, so make sure you've subscribed and click the bell for notifications. This was more like a walk in the woods than an actual calorie-burning hike. When we left Spruce Knob, the day was still young, and yes, I was tired, but I still had enough energy for one last hiking event, and Toby was ready to go. We made the decision to head back into Virginia across the Shenandoah Valley over to the Blue Ridge Parkway to hike Humpback Rocks. Humpback Rocks Trail is one of the most popular hikes in the region, in part because of its proximity to the Blue Ridge Parkway, but also because of the amazing rock formations and spectacular view of the Shenandoah Valley. It's not an easy hike, especially not for me on this occasion. It's probably not a good idea to slam 2 energy drinks before an uphill climb. I'm not blaming the energy drinks. I'm blaming the energy drinks. Energy drinks aren't good for you, and I know better, but another lesson learned. Anyway, this hike is straight up the mountain, and yes, I had to stop a few times. Humpback Rocks Trail is just south of the Humpback Rocks Visitor Center, which is about 12 miles from Waynesboro, Virginia at milepost 5.8 on the scenic Blue Ridge Parkway. The summit elevation is 3,080 feet, and you're walking the last 700 feet to get to the top.
Well, you know, pride cometh before the fall, and this morning at Seneca Rocks across the valley in West Virginia, I was doing great. Practically ran up the trail, not winded in the least, but not now. We crossed the valley later on in the day and hit the Blue Ridge Mountains, the eastern wall of the Appalachian Mountains, and I decided to take Brother Toby. He's fine. Because, like, he jogs, he's fit, he's Mr. G.I. Joe and all that kind of thing. Me, on the other hand, I can't breathe. Don't tell him I said this, but I'm miserable. I'm hoping he'll carry me back down to the parking lot. It's awful. I'm just kidding, it's not that bad. It's actually a beautiful day. I am worn out. It's a tough hike up here, at least for me. But most people have a fine time. I mean, there's kids practically running up the trail. It's great. There's a few people that said that they saw a bear early up here, which would have been great, but we haven't seen one. It'd be cool to see one on the way back down. I just hope I catch my breath by then.
I want to thank my dear friend Toby Downs for being a part of this video, and check out his channel Reclaim Your Life right here on YouTube. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure you've clicked the like and subscribe button. My name is Bill Marion, and this is A Nose for Life. Hey, if you have time, check out these other videos.
He's wearing a kilt in West Virginia. He's braver than I am. What can you do?